Ah, look, a rhino. Such majestic creatures. Strong, big, scratching the floor looking for food. Oh, oh, oh! Now that's gonna leave a mark.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello one and all, and welcome back to the kingdom. I am the Duke, aka Dukeinator, and we are playing Conan Exiles. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. I ventured north. Now, there are two very important lessons that I learned when I actually went north. First one being, I am still very squishy. For that reason, I crafted myself a shield and a one-handed weapon just to try and stay alive for a little bit longer. The second very important thing I learned was that after 2.5 hours of playing and thinking that I was recording, I realized I never actually started the button to record, meaning everything was not totally in vain, but I did some stuff that you're not going to see. I am back at my starter base, and I have already set up a mining facility, well, temporary one, and also found a spot for my HQ main base that I'm going to build. What I am going to show you now is the road that I traveled, and I'm going to do it by time skip. So enjoy it until we get up north. Ah, look, a rhino. Such majestic creatures. Strong, big, scratching the floor looking for food. Oh, oh, oh! Now that's gonna leave a mark. So at the moment it's one for me, one for you. Ouch. Okay, I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, rhinos did not have wings. Anyways, good thing I gathered some aloe leaves to make some aloe potions. They're quite bitter, but I think they work nicely when wounded and trying to heal. There we go, regenerating health. Let's harvest this big boy and see what he gives. Oh, nice. Exotic flesh, that will go a long way in stilling the hunger, that's for sure. Okay, this is the city Sepermeru, and when I was here the first time it looked like most of the people or inhabitants here are friendly, so that's nice. Also, you will notice a shop where we can actually trade items. Let me show you. This is part of the Dark Desires mod, where you can use scales, the new currency, to actually buy new display things and resources, like this bar, which costs 75 scales, some plates, the sausage, eggs, and stuff like that. Now over here you will see there's another shop. This is the sculpture's house. This gives us pedestals, some statues that we can build. They are quite expensive at 100 scales, 175, 90, a column. So looking forward to be using that. And then there is a third one that is placed for a moment I thought someone was attacking, just outside the city gate. The hunter's house. You can see all trophies that can be bought and made. Some more trading that you can do. Scales of for reptile hide, exotic fish, even some fire arrows that you can buy. So we're most definitely going to use these for decorations and maybe resources, maybe. We will see. Oh. Apparently it was this lady. A named thrall, taskmaster. Too bad I don't have a wheel to try and knock her out yet. Another problem I noticed while playing the game is that my game clock seems to be stuck at 12 noon, which means it never gets dark. Now, I'm not sure what is causing that. I will try and find a solution for that as I go along, because it's quite a pity. I would like to show off and see the base during nighttime when all the lights and torches and everything is on. That usually creates a nice atmosphere. So I also haven't seen any sandstorms, so my thoughts are that it might be one of the mods that's actually causing it. I don't know which one, but I will have a look into it. And then over here you will see this is where I built the next teleportation house. So we can teleport to this little house over here. This will give us access to 3 gates. The one that we just came out of, that one. The second one over here. And then the third one, which we are going to go through now, is on this side. Not so much a gate, but more of an opening. There we go. And also a chest that we can loot. Arrows, thank you, sir. Yes, yes, thank you. Much appreciated. And yeah, this is where we will continue the journey north. Just stopping here for a moment because I mean, wow, just look at that view. If it wasn't for the resources that is available here, I might have actually built my main base over here because it's such a nice view and surroundings. Okay, but let's continue. And here we are, resource heaven. Stone, iron, and as you will see in a moment, even fish and wood. This is going to be where our mining facility is going to be stationed. Because we are going to use a lot of these resources. And this is the easiest place to get them all together. I haven't played on any PvP servers yet, but I can bet you this must be one of the heavy contested areas for all the resources that you can find here. So our place is at the top here. This is our teleportation housing. This time I used limestone, which is the white color, just to fit in a little bit better with the backdrop of the snowy area mountains in the back, and also the big volcano there. You can see it stick out. So over here, this is the temporary mining facility, mainly because I want to build a bigger, more advanced one over on this side, but made out of black ice, and we don't have the resources yet to build from black ice. So on this one side you can see there's all the stone and iron on that side, and then on the other side, this side, trees, forest full of trees. And there's also a river, if I'm not mistaken, that runs through here as well. Yeah, there it is. There it goes down at the bottom. So we can put some fishing traps in there to harvest some fish that will give us ichor and hopefully some fuel. So I've got 4 furnitures here. I also have 4 carpenter benches and 3 dryers that we are going to use for now. From here on I went east, basically starting looking for a place where we can find and build our main base, and in the end I found it not too far from here. And here we are. As you can see, I've laid down sort of foundation for the area that I'm actually going to use. So what I wanted to record that you're going to miss out now on is the placing of these foundations. It was quite a lot of foundations. I had to gather resources, especially stone, like crazy around here. So what we have is 16 foundations up to here, and then we have a centerpiece, and then another 16 going that way, 16 going west, and another 16 going east. And then I started filling up the area in between them. The ground wasn't that flat over here, so for instance in this spot, what you see there are 2 foundations stacked on top of each other. So a third one brings it up to the level where I'm standing right now. Now obviously I'm not going to build my main base out of sandstone, but I am going to leave these sandstone foundations at the bottom. They will fill the gaps underneath. I'm also going to replace these ones that I'm currently walking on at the top level. This is just the area that I'm going to use. Now, the main building is not going to be this size. The main building is going to be centered around this center piece, but I am going to build a massive wall all around this base with 4 entrances basically, and one of those entrances is going to lead to the teleporter, which is the reason why I haven't built a little house for this teleporter yet. This is just a temporary one. So you can see that this is where we're going to build our main base. This is where all the things are going to be crafted, and where I'm going to store everything that I get basically. But to make this happen, I'm going to have to choose what I want to build with. And to be honest, I haven't chosen one specific building style yet. I was actually thinking of doing it a mixed style. So for instance, the walls that are going to be on the outside is going to be 2, maybe 3 styles, different styles, and then the main building in the center is going to be a totally different style just on its own. I might mix styles with the main building, maybe. I still haven't decided yet, but I'll have a look into it. So what I'm going to try and do now is gather some resources and start making the things necessary to place at least a couple of foundations from each build, and maybe walls and windows, so I can see what it looks like. And that will give me a better idea of what I want to use for the main base. But as you can see, as I swing around my character here, the area that I chose to build is just absolutely beautiful. Now, one of the problems in this area is the amount of rain it actually gets. And that's why I have installed a mod that actually reduces the rain, just to give us this nice weather that we are currently having. So when I've made some progress in terms of examples that we can have a look at, then I will bring you back. So I'll see you then. Okay, so it seems one of the things I need is brimstone, and if I'm not mistaken, there is a cave up ahead where we can harvest some. Just to show you guys, this is where I am on the map. There does seem to be a lot of hyenas in this area, so if your level is not high, just make sure you are careful coming here. I believe this is it. Oh, we've got company. An orb, that's nice. I think I'll leave the rest. A candle, always nice when decorating. And a map. Okay. Sinner's Refuge. This is weird. Very, very weird, but okay. And here we go. Some brimstone. Well, this performer is quite jumpy, isn't he? But he's down. Archer, you're next, sir. Thank you. Wasn't too bad. Another map. What do you have? Light boots. I'll take that. Scribbled note. Wooden ball, which is nice for decorating. Thank you. 4 cursed green dye. Wow. Yes. Yes. Dancer uniform. Yes. Thank you, sir. Let's see, we need more brimstone, so let's go ahead and harvest these. Let's see if there's some more in here. Oh, here we go. Seems to be a little node over here as well. Yep, and over encumbered. Okay, I'm going to have to drop something. Let's see. That doesn't weigh anything. Stone? Yeah, we can drop that. Still too heavy. Wood. There we go. Okay, I think we've got enough. We're going to be heading back to base now. Okay, so I just brought you back for a moment. I was swimming along the river when I just came up to the sentinels, when I actually noticed something in the river itself. I was swimming and up popped the message E to interact. There it is. So it looks like there is something beneath the water. Let's go and see.
Know this, slave, that when the kings of lesser races come to pay us homage, they come along the river that winds through the heart of our lands. Their pleasure barges come, laden with tribute of gold and silver and sacrificial flesh, to pass between the sentinels, the gateway to our kingdom. As they pass into the shadows of the sentinels, the merriment stills. The supplicants tremble. Look upon our works, ye mighty, and despair.
Okay, so it looks like a personal message left there. Well, not a personal message, but message to the exiles. Yeah, although I enjoy the handiwork, I won't say it actually stirs something in me. Oh well. Until later. Okay, welcome back. One of the things we're going to need for building pieces is stone consolidant. Now, to make those we're going to need ichor. So I decided to go ahead and build this small, simple place. This is going to be our fishery. So we've got 10 campfires here, each with 1,000 wood that I've harvested around here, as well as a fluid press. Now the fluid press is not necessary for the ichor, but it will help us create fuel later. I've made 20 fish traps as well that we are going to place all along the river bed to catch fish. So let's go ahead. That's 5. Let's do another 5 maybe after those. Okay, now when trying to catch fish, it's often better to use bait. So what I have here is a handful of insects that I've gathered while getting plant fibers, and I'm just going to divide them into smaller groups quickly, like that. I don't have enough insects for all the traps at the moment, but this will do, I hope, for now. There we go. Okay, so that's the fishery done, with a teleporter as well, so we can come here quickly and when necessary. Okay, so I'm back after a while, and as you can see, the unappetizing fish is what it is crafting here at the bottom. So it catches mostly unappetizing fish as soon as you put a handful of insects in here, which is what we want, is what we need. It also catches the other fish, but that's mostly catch. As soon as you put in a handful of insects, it actually starts crafting these. As you can see, those that I did not put in any insects, they just have maybe 1, maybe 2, and it's not always the one that we want, because when you put in the unappetizing fish into a campfire, it creates ichor together with the cooked fish. Now I want to see and test if we put in cooked fish in here, if this will actually craft oil for us or not. We'll see. We'll just have to test it. Okay, and that is the ichor that we need to craft the stone consolidate. Okay, so I have finished the examples of building materials and styles, and I've placed it all behind me here. So this is where I'm going to choose which styles I want for my main base. But that's going to have to wait until the next episode. Thank you for joining me. I hope you will subscribe and hit the like button, that will help me a lot, and also leave a comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you next time. Enjoy.